Alright, now just remember, you may play up to 2 cards. Alright, we'll try keeping this. And we'll bring out our Katana. Now, we don't have the ability to auto-equip it yet, because we need 1 mana to be able to equip. But next turn we can start attacking in the air as a 3-2. Assuming the opponent doesn't have any interaction. Alright, Fire Spiel is going to make us discard a card here. We'll discard the Sunlight. Alright, we'll go ahead and attack in. This gives us the ability to equip this for only 1. Now, we have the ability to discard this at any time to actually protect our creature, because we can exile an artifact or creature, then return to the battlefield. Alright, so we're going to use this to get rid of that. Thankfully, they did it on a turn they didn't have extra mana available to them. Unfortunately, this does mean that we don't have the ability to protect our creature. Whenever it attacks enters the battlefield or attacks, if you control an artifact or an enchantment. Oh no, and an enchantment. So they have both. Alright. They get summoned a 2/2 Samurai. If only we had one more white source. Because then we could play both of these. Because this would get lifelink when he attacks alone then. I think we need to use this. So we'll use Touch. Get rid of the pillar. We'll keep the aggression in the air. And at their end, we'll probably try to do this for 1. Alright. We do take a bit of a hit here. During our turn, though, this will transform into a 1/3, so we'll at least have 1 blocker. We're just only going to Reckless Joy for 1. It's not the best value, but... Alright. Bring this to the board. Move to combat. Thanks to the Selfless Samurai, we do have a way to protect our creature if they try to interact here. As long as it's not an exile. Go with the Assault. Get ourselves a nice chunk of health, as well as get some extra damage in. We also get the draw because our creature is equipped. Alright, next turn we have a chance to actually go for lethal thanks to Befriending the Moths. Alright. It's opponent's turn. Alright, opponent does get back their 4/4, which does give them another 2/2. But thankfully, we do have blockers. Block here, block there. Reason why I'm getting rid of the artifact is, in the event that we don't get the lethal here, we won't get lethal here. It'll prevent this from giving them more tokens. Frick. We're having a slight issue with the fact that he only got one white source, so discarding this ended up hurting us. Would have been better off actually of discarding the Reckless Joy that turn. Alright, we have to attack in. Does the opponent take the risk here? There's so many different ways to actually pump a creature that it would be better for them to block. But they're going to take the chance that we don't have anything, so they got the right read on that. We'll go ahead and spend the mana. We'll equip this here. We know it's going to get tapped down, but it's our best bet. Now the thing is, it says the opponent can go for the tap down attack here, which is actually short 2 damage from killing us. Or do they hold the patrol back as a tap down against our patrol? They don't have any interaction with our board. We can play Befriending the Moths, give this flying, and then move the equipment. Alright, Befriend the Moths. This will gain flying. Move to combat. Alright, you tap it. This is an attack trigger. And good game. Alright. It's a little bit of a puzzle, but we managed to piece it together. Let's see, off the opener. This one might be a little risky, because we don't have any white sources with an all-white hand here, but even if we draw another red source, we do put Circumvender. I think it's worth taking the risk on this. I say that, but now I think about it, we've already suffered losses, so should probably been better to hit the mulligan button. Alright, we'll take it. Even if it's a tap land, we'll take it. Okay. I'm not going to complain that we're drawing the number of lands we are, because we were in a situation where we need to get land hits. And if they interact with the Circumvender at all, we are still going to get ourselves a card drop. Let's see, let's go for our Seven-Tailed Mentor. Put the +1 counter on itself. We're holding back on the blocks. While we don't mind the Circumvender drawing, we also would rather use it to trade against the Blade Master and try to attack him with it. Now, Blade Master is a card that's actually not too bad for draft because it gets Death Touch if you have an artifact and Menace if you control the enchantment. So they happen to have both in play. They have Death Touch and Menace, meaning that it will take 2 cards to go in a block. Explosive Entry does kill our card, but we end up still getting a draw off of it. Let's see, let's get off the top. Ooh, the katana. Katana is good. Let's bring up the Selfless Samurai. And from here, we'll attack him with this by itself. Get a life link trigger. But we also now have it that way we can sacrifice Selfless Samurai to protect it if we really wanted to. And I think we will. I think we will protect it. Leech Gauntlet. That's actually one of the better equipment creatures because you get a life limit. But it's also still a 2/2 with life limit, so it's just a solid body for a draft. Alright, let's first attack in with the Mentor, see if the opponent does anything. No responses from them on that end. We'll play our Imperial. Oh, Imperial O. Get a nice scribe here. Oh wow, we found action everywhere. Go for Katana. We actually double equip the Mentor. It's not bad. We can also go Samurai here. So we play Samurai, play Katana, attack. Yeah, I like that. I like that. And I'll tell you what, we're actually going to Sunblade over the second Katana. The fact that we got 3 action cards on top is good, but at the same time it meant that we're not getting the value of being able to touch certain cards out of the way that we definitely want. What's this one do again? An additional Toxicastus, you may sacrifice an artifact. Deals 2 damage to a creature or Planeswalker. If you sacrifice sacrifice 4, it deals 4 damage to it. It's actually a really solid bench spell. We'll just go for the double block. Actually, I think something fishy's going on here. Let's double block it for the Legion. What do you have? Sacrifice another artifact is +2/+1 total. Okay. Bring down another Selfless Samurai. Bring down our Katana. Get to attack him. Pay the 1. So this is going to be a 5/5. Now they could block and activate, but it would be a 2-for-1 against them. And opponent has scooped it up. Yeah, we definitely had a powerful board against him in that game. Okay, I think this one's a keepable hand. Oh, misclick. There we go. Honestly, I always forget the Doctrine Chef only costs 1 mana. It's actually a really solid card because of that. We'll bring up the Songshaper. If one has removal, we'd rather release the Songshaper over our Selfless Samurai. Alright, we're going to discard this and go get ourselves a land. While it's a shame to get rid of it since it's one of our larger creatures, when you don't have the way to play cards, it feels worse that way. Alright, another Undercity Strategy. As much as I want to play the Lizard Blades to the board, I'd rather be able to play and equip them. And it'll be actually really good once we can play and eventually equip them to the Songshaper. We need 1 more mana. don't want to play it to the board because the opponent's going to click the untap. I'm worried about removal options. So we're going to go with the Seven-Tailed Mentor. We'll put the +1/+1 counter on itself again. Let's see how the play to do. Well, it's got a lot of lands, so they definitely flooded here. Alright, well, let's go ahead and bring out our Lizard Blades. We have the Selfless Samurai to potentially protect them. We'll attempt to reconfigure the Mentor. And by doing that, we can attack in by itself. It'll gain lifelink. And it'll be a safer attack than using it on the Song Shaper there. Our bunch is going to sacrifice that to the Chef. We are in an awkward situation, though. We need more lands to be able to keep playing to this board. I think our next card we're probably going to play will be Defending the Moss, so that way we can give this flying. And that will be a strike in the air for 8 damage. They don't have any response. I do think Dockside Chef, though, will be a card that you will possibly see some play in the standard format. I'm not 100% sure, but it's basically like a smaller Dockside Merchant. I think that was what it was called, right? The only difference is it's, you know, instead of getting 3 mana for a 1/4 body that gives you a treasure, you go 1-drop 1/2. That still has the same activate. That Exiles. It would have been great to be able to get like removal like this for ourselves and hit artifact and enchantments. But we only had the one or the other. We didn't have a like only artifacts or only enchantments. We didn't have any that are versatile like that. But that's 3 games in a row. Lizard Blades. It hits the board and gets it removed within the next turn. Alright, let's go for... Let's try to befriend some moths. Still gonna go with the spell just because it allows us to put some pressure in the air, but we'll eventually get this to transform into a flying creature itself. We will sacrifice to protect it. And destroy target creature or planeswalker. Yeah, we'll protect it. The opponent does have a strong combo with these to, whenever something dies, they'll be able to get a treasure and then sacrifice the treasure to draw cards. Right, Virus Beetle, we haven't seen them play anything large, so we'll just give up the fall. So we still have the Spirit Realm here. Definitely taking their time with their options. Alright, what is this one? I don't remember this one. Enters the battlefield if you control an artifact and an enchantment, you draw a card. Alright. Would be nice if we had, you know, our equipment still, because then this would actually be able to deal 2 damage to the opponent as well. Probably annoying the opponent with all these selfless samurais here. Alright, once it's tapped out, we will activate the Kami's Fire, get rid of this chef. Actually, we are modified. We have a +1/+1 counter. Forgot about that. So we get rid of the chef purely for the purpose of getting rid of their draw abilities, because it would sacrifice the Virus Beetle with no problems to draw more cards. They come in with this Kami of Terrible Secrets. We'll just take the 3. We have plenty of life. Notice a lot of people seem to like this Hover Bike, but I don't think it's that amazing of a card. I don't think it's bad, but I don't think it's that amazing. Alright, I mean, we may as well sacrifice this to protect one of our creatures. We'll protect Song Shaper. That way they can't attack him with this Terrible Secrets. Should have probably attacked it first before they use that. When it enters battlefield, draw a card if a creature died. Otherwise, each player sacrifices a creature. Okay. It's actually really good for 3 mana. You get a 2/2 flyer, and I accidentally overlooked this card. It's actually really solid. Most of these 3-drops that enter the battlefield make people sacrifice creatures are ground creatures that are 3/1s. So we're gonna get hit by the Hover Bike. We can't really block that. Let's see. We could play this and attack, but it just can get double blocked, and we don't kill one creature. I think we're just best off just holding up the blocks. They don't really have a strong target really for us to exile with this. I mean, they only have a couple 2/2 flyers, but we have a 2/4 flyer. They have a 3/4, we have a 3/4. We're kind of in this stalemate here. And just bringing this to the board, I don't think is going to be that useful. I think it's better just to go ahead and hold it in hand. So that way we have the ability to either use it for the +3/+1, or you can just bring it past the large body later. Alright, so we're going to remember March of Reckless Joy does have the function that we can only play 2 of the cards that we exile with. I think we'll go ahead and use it during the end of their turn and do like X3 on it. I don't want to do the full X4 because, again, we can only play 2 of the cards. I don't want to spin too many cards into being just cards that disappear. Definitely play. They have 10 minutes. But they also have drawn a lot more cards. Actually, we've drawn about the same cards, so I'm surprised I thought they'd drawn more. Alright, we're doing X3. Submit 0. Pay for it. being safe with this card because, again, we don't want to accidentally mill ourselves out of the game either. Alright, so we ended up getting 2 cards that we can play and use here. Go ahead and attack with the Mentor, see what the opponent does. Thanks to the Katana, we'll actually get a high amount of power and decent toughness on our creature. Now we'll be able to kill anything on the double blocker, with the exception of killing off 2 4 toughness creatures. Seems that they decided they're just gonna take it. We'll go for the pump. So that way we can get the draw here. Alright, we'll land pass. Alright, we have the opponent actually in a very low life total. The question is now, are we able to, do we want to just use this as a +3/+1 trample bonus? That'll have to get any permanent from their graveyard back to their hand. They get their chef because they're going to dig for cards. Probably very aggressive too right now. What's the best play here? If we attack in with these 2, it may have them double block to kill Moth, but we can use this to make the Moth survive and kill both of them and get even a point of trample to sure. If they try to multi-block to kill this, it still goes down swinging, taking down a couple of targets. So I think it's a good idea. Just go ahead and attack first. We're not going to attack with the Song Chamber. It doesn't. It just dies. It doesn't do anything. Okay, what's the opponent going to do here? I put it blocked kind of how it's expecting them to. If only we had 1 more point of damage, this would be lethal. So, actually, if we do this, Flicker, Moth, it would actually be lethal. Alright, so we go for this. See if it has any interaction. Oh no, it comes into play at the end of the turn. Oh, that's right. End of turn. I'm fine. Don't mind me, I'm just a master of punt over here. Alright, bring out Spirited Companion. Get out the Moth Rider Patrol, which allows us to tap down creature next turn. We'll just hold on to the land. We actually have them low enough. that... Let's see. No, we can't get into lethal. I was trying to think, it's like... We can tap down one of their creatures, and we can attack them with 2 flyers. The problem is our creature that taps 6 down is one of those 2 flyers. Yeah, this would have been better for us to probably use the Trample spell just to kill off the 2 flyers there. Luckily, thanks to the Spirit Companion being on the board, if they do have like another Grave Lighter, we have a good like sacrifice option to it. It's a shame we don't have more of these Iron Tip boards. We only saw one of them go around. What is the opponent doing? Okay, we, no blocks, we'll take it. What is the opponent's plan here? Okay, so they're ninjutsuing a creature in. It hits hard, but that's all it does. The thing is, it's if they replay this, we get Companion as their sacrifice target. And they have to actually... Ah. Okay, well, you're still dead. Because this is going to get flying now. Go ahead and equip it up just for the extra fun. But the doggo wins it for us. Alright. Thank you for watching the video. Please leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe for more content. If you'd like to join me while I stream, you can find me on Twitch, the link below. I hope to see you again in the next video, and have a nice one.